Right, year 3, we're carrying on with our negative space sports composition. So this is the next step, which is to add sporting patterns to each of your sections. Now, it's really, really important that you use source material to find your patterns. So in this time lapse, you can see I was drawing lots of different sporting imagery, but I did it all by looking up ideas first. I didn't just make these up out of my head. So the first thing you're going to do is on your iPad, you're going to research sport patterns, and you're going to find things a bit like what you see in this picture here. So this is the finished article, and these are some sport patterns that you could look up. So when you find one that you like, make sure you save it to your camera or your photos so that you can refer back to them when you're ready to draw. So these are just a few examples of the patterns that I saved to my camera roll. So when you're ready to start, do not remove any tape, do not remove your sport person, leave everything as it is, and then with a pencil, you can start adding some sport patterns. So I think I'm going to start with some table tennis bats. So let's put them here. Now you don't have to copy the pattern exactly, you can adapt it to suit your own drawing style. So here's some, and I'm going to do some upside down ones. Now, if you are drawing something upside down, you can twist your paper around. You don't have to try your best to draw upside down. You can just make it easier for yourself by twisting your paper. Okay, so I could carry on drawing some bats there. Let's see, what else have we got? I could do some weights, some sporting clothes, some trophies. So the pencil layer first is important because if you make a mistake, even though we're drawing over the top of watercolour, you can erase. But if we go straight to black pen, obviously there's no way of erasing it. So this next step, this next lesson is going to be you recreating this approach, okay? So drawing things like maybe sports shoes, footballs, badminton rackets, shuttlecocks, rugby balls, boxing gloves I've got here, trophies, volleyball balls. And then when you're happy with your pencil layer, then you can outline it with Sharpie. You can also add a few little white highlights with Posca pen, and only at the very, very end do you remove your tape. The tape stays on until the very end. Now, if you're doing the approach where you've demarcated your sections with a white crayon or a white oil pastel, you don't actually need to worry about removing tape. The only thing you need to remove very carefully is your sports silhouette at the end, okay? So you remove this silhouette at the very end. You don't remove it before you've done all of your sporting patterns. Okay.